Money FM 89.3, the best of the afternoon update.
Money FM 89.3. Now, we all know that Singapore is a prime destination for world-class concerts and events. First, there was Swiftonomics. Last year, pop superstar Taylor Swift's concerts added hundreds of millions of dollars to Singapore's economy. Of course, in recent days, we've heard of Lady Gaga's highly anticipated return to Singapore. The four-show run at the National Stadium, scheduled in the month of May, marks her first performance in the city-state in 13 years and the only stop in Asia for her Mayhem Tour. So, will we see Gaganomics in action? Well, here's a staggering statistic. According to Trip.com, hotel bookings in Singapore have tripled following the announcement of Lady Gaga's, or to her fans, Mother Monster's Asia concert tour. To discuss the broader implications for the hospitality and tourism sectors, I'm joined by Edmund Ong, General Manager of Trip.com Singapore. Edmund, welcome to the show.
Hi, Lindy. Hi, everyone.
Great to have you with us. Now, Lady Gaga is set to perform in Singapore this May as part of a highly anticipated Asia tour, and the response has been huge. Trip.com recently reported a phenomenal surge in hotel bookings. I think it's past 200% now in Singapore following Lady Gaga's concert announcement. Could you walk us through the key factors driving this spike?
I think the key factors driving the spike would be, of course, the concert being the only stop of Asia. Mm-hmm. So that's number one. And from what we are seeing, the top 5 international sources for this booking are from China, Malaysia, Japan, the Philippines, and South Korea, reflecting this very strong regional pool of high-profile concerts hosted in Singapore. Mm-hmm. And many travel bookings tend to be made with a relatively short booking window of actual travel.
Edmund, can you share your views on the significance of event-driven tourism to Singapore's hospitality and travel sector?
Yeah, I think in my view, right, from Crypto.com view, it's event-driven tourism is influencing travel flows in a big way. Just like what you mentioned, how the concert by Taylor Swift and Coldplay, which took place first quarter last year, drew record-breaking crowds with more than half the audience coming from abroad. I think the stats from STB also reported that international visitors' arrival in the first 3 months of the year grew 50% year on year. Now, 2025 is set to be another big year for major live events in Singapore, with Lady Gaga making her only Asia stop in Singapore in May, and the upcoming World Aquatics Championship in July and August. We will expect this event to actually bring visitors from Asia and beyond to Singapore, and to be honest, opening up new opportunities for visitors to extend their stays and boost spending across accommodation, retail, and food and beverage sectors.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that. Are you noticing any other trends in concert tourism in Singapore and across Asia? Maybe a surge in demand for other tourism-related services like flights and attractions?
I think from our data, nearly 2/3 of the travelers plan to organize trips around these live events. In fact, our Trip.com Momentum 2025 report revealed that 47% of Singaporean travelers have planned vacation around the concert. With this group, 16% have done so multiple times, and 31% at least once or twice. I think affordability also plays a role. More than half are willing to travel to remote location for cheaper concert tickets. We just highlight how entertainment is no longer just an add-on to travel. It is becoming the primary motivator. Now, across Asia, major cities like Tokyo, Bangkok, Seoul are also becoming hotspots for international tourists, driving inbound tourism, hotel bookings, and local spending.
Edmund, if you could share with us, are we seeing more people opting for budget stays, luxury hotels, or alternative accommodations?
Among the travelers who make the bookings during the week of the concert, we notice that many of them are actually quite conscious of their travel budget. Based on our data, 38% of the user search were for hotel properties that were 3-star and below, all right? And
what about proximity to the venue?
It's Marina Bay area, as well as Bugis, as well as Chinatown. If I may, it always hover around Bugis and Chinatown area, which then indicates the hotel pricing there are more affordable.
Such events Lady Gaga concert or Taylor Swift concert or Coldplay, how do you think they benefit local businesses such as restaurants, attractions and retail?
I think major events like these have the potential to boost local businesses across sectors like hospitality, travel, retail, food and beverages, and more as a result of the massive influx of overseas visitors. Now, I take, for example, Taylor Swift concert last year. Inbound flights to Singapore actually went up about 186%.
Wow.
Hotel bookings surged by 462% compared to the period shortly after. Okay? So overall, total bookings were about 275% higher, highlighting the strong draw of event-driven travel. Again, if you would ask me, of course, when it comes for all these concerts, they need to stay at least 1 or 2 nights. And from our data, they indeed do because they want to travel around the city as well. So I think this goes beyond, driving increased spending on hotels, restaurants, and retail outlets. I think it also has a spillover effect to other local business and to the travel industry in our neighboring countries.
Wow, this really highlights the power of event tourism. So from your industry perspective, how can Singapore further capitalize on major concerts and events to boost tourism?
I think at Trip.com itself, we work very closely with our partners, including local tourism authorities, airlines, accommodation providers, and event organizers, to provide travel from Asia to the rest of the world, and from the rest of the world to Asia, with the aim of growing the travel and tourism industry in the markets we serve. While we do work with event organizers on partnerships, the approach to promoting such travel to such event varies. I think one of the core things that we did as the official travel partner for the upcoming World Aquatics Championship in July, we are offering exclusive prizes for competitors in the Masters Championship. We look forward to working with the various organizers and stakeholders to promote Singapore as a vibrant destination for all travelers. At the end of the day, as a global travel service provider, our focus is on delivering a wide range of travel options that caters to the needs of travelers so they can pursue their perfect trip. And of course, as a Singaporean, I also want to promote Singapore to the rest of the world.
Yeah, I'm thinking we could do a lot in terms of perhaps exploring exclusive event packages such as VIP hotel bundles or even behind-the-scenes concert experiences, right?
Exactly.
Looking beyond Lady Gaga's tour, do you foresee this concert-driven tourism boom continuing in the long run?
I think so, because Singapore is uniquely positioned to grow its entertainment-driven tourism offering. I think the concert tourism has evolved from a niche market to a major driver of international travel, presenting unique opportunities for the hospitality industry. To actually further maximize the impact of global events, it is important for the stakeholders to come together to drive, firstly, in my view, integrated campaigns that bundle concert tickets with travel, accommodation, and attraction experiences. Utilize AI and data and analytics to provide insight into travel behavior during major events. I think AI can also power real-time content delivery and itinerary suggestion based on the live booking behavior, enabling last-minute concert goers to discover nearby dining, attraction, or events, and therefore, increasing their spend and engagement in Singapore. I think Trip.com AI travel assistant Trip Genie amplified this by offering personalized recommendation and enhancing user engagement. So investing in smart infrastructure such as seamless digital ticketing and smart wayfinding and venue can also enhance the visitor experience. I think Singapore has been proactive in this area by testing the 5G networks to enable autonomous robots for building and cleaning services in tourism destinations.
All right. Thank you so much, Edmund, for sharing your insights with us. It's certainly an exciting outlook for Singapore's tourism industry. Thank you.
Thank you.
Edmund Ong, General Manager of Trip.com Singapore. And that wraps up today's Industry Insight. If you're listening to us outside of Singapore and you're planning to catch Lady Gaga live here, looks like there's no better time to book your stay. It's Lindley, your host for the Afternoon Update. Stay tuned to Money FM 89.3.
To listen to more great interviews, download our podcasts at audio.sg or download the audio app. That's AWEDIO, audio at the App Store and Google Play.